Hey guys, this is Coach CJ again, and this is the third part of my series, man, how to boss your business and make yourself some massive profits, man. So I know that you've been watching the first two videos, at least I hope you have anyway. And the first video is step one, connecting. Making sure that you don't connect with 10 people a month, 20 people a month, or even 50 people a month, but that you're connecting with at least 500 people a month. That's right, 125 people a week, 20 to 25 people per day, so that you can close at least 2 to 5% of them, and you're going to earn anywhere from $6,000 to $10,000, no matter what business model that you're in, and even higher. Okay, so you want to be on the phones every day, man, but you want to be making sure that you are mass marketing your brand everywhere. Okay, you got to be seen everywhere on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, videos, blogging. There's so much that you need so much exposure that tens of thousands of people per month are looking at your stuff, your videos, your blogs, hundreds of thousands eventually looking at it and saying, man, this person is so cool. They are an expert in their industry. Okay, so that's step number one, is connecting. Step number two, remember, was collecting. You want to make sure that you collect the right questions, okay, and then move into qualifying questions. And then you also want to collect leads, man, every chance you get. Collect email addresses and add them to your list, okay? Because this list is going to earn you so much money, it's unbelievable. Why? Because people are ready to buy when they are ready to buy, okay? So you can't make people buy. People are moody. People are kind of, you know how they are, man. One day the sun is shining, everything is great. The next day they've gotten an argument with their spouse, or their kids are acting up, or they got a flat tire. And so it's not you personally why they didn't enroll in your business or they didn't buy your stuff. It's just Wednesday, right? It's just hump day. It's just some odd day, and all of a sudden you called them up or you followed up with them, and today is just not the day. But here's the thing. If you continue to keep them in your email list and continue to send them a newsletter, continue to follow up, one day it's Friday and they just got paid and they just got their tax return and the sun is shining and the stars are all aligned, right? And all of a sudden that's the day that they say, oh my gosh, I've been waiting for you to call. And they act like Wednesday never even happened last week, right? So that's just the nature of people. So you want to be smarter than that, right? You don't want to just follow up one time or two times. You want to continue to follow up for days, for weeks, even months, and sometimes even a couple of years through your email newsletter list. So if you don't have a newsletter by now, you got to get one. Now I use MailChimp.com, MailChimp.com, and it's free to join, and it's very easy. You can even go to YouTube or use our online university, and it has little training tutorials to show you how. So step one is connecting, step two is collecting, but step three, and earning tens of thousands of dollars or more every month, is closing. Now, closing is an art form, okay? Most people think, oh man, I gotta close the deal. I gotta close the deal. I gotta lock and load. I gotta come in here and close and shut it down. Listen, that doesn't work anymore, okay? If you follow the first two steps, one is making sure you get your brand out there and your solutions out there to so many people. It's just a process of elimination, man. Certain people are just going to buy, certain people are not going to buy, okay? And then if you start collecting the right types of questions, the right types of people in your organization, asking the right types of questions, especially qualifying questions like we talked about before, what's going to happen? People are going to close themselves, okay? People are going to close themselves when you get them on the phone, or you get them on a chat message. And so if you ask the right questions, okay, let's just say, for example, you're in the health industry. You might keep asking questions like, really, how much weight would you like to lose? Okay, well, when is the last time you were at your ideal weight? Really? Wow, how did that feel? Wow. So give me some feedback. Right? What are your top two struggles when it comes to weight loss? And so the more questions you ask, the more feedback you're going to get from them, and you're going to start finding out, man, that you're going to be closing them during the actual qualifying process, okay? And so you might want to ask other questions like, what if there was a program that could make you lose 30 pounds in 30 days? How much would you invest in that? You see? So the more questions that you're asking them, the more detailed questions, the better you're going to close them, the better your closing rate is actually going to be. Okay, now finally, let's say you get all the way down to the nitty-gritty, right? This person is, you've talked, you've asked questions, and now you really have to close them. So I'm going to give you 2 or 3 closes that I actually use in my business that helps me close probably 70 to 80% of the people that I actually talk to. Now keep in mind, the first 2 steps are very important. Get your brand out there, you build trust, you build loyalty, people begin to know you and like you and all of that. But let's just say you finally collect information and you get them on the phone or on a chat message or whatever, an email address. Now you want to be able to close them, okay? So you've asked the questions, but here's some questions that you might want to ask, okay? So I call this one like a non-offensive close or a non-evasive close. And it goes something like this. Okay, so you've heard the information. You know that I have a solution for your frustration, okay? Are you in a position to invest in your XYZ, weight loss goals today? Are you in a position? This is very important, man. This is so key. You want to ask the "are you in a position" question, because see, now you're not saying, okay, give me your money. You're saying, are you in a position? And so it doesn't make them feel like that you're really invading on their financial space, okay? So either they're in the position or they're not in a position to invest today, okay? And after that, they might say, okay, so when would you be in a position to invest in your great health future or your great health goals? Well, let me say, I don't know, let me see, let me talk to my husband, what would you like to, you really would like to do it, right? Oh yeah, I want to do it. Okay, so it's just really a money issue, right? Yeah, so if I showed you a way that you can invest in this program, okay, and if I could find you some money, would you invest in it today? Oh, if you could find me some money, sure, absolutely, okay? So this is giving people options. And I always like to give people options. Don't let a person that is interested in your business not sign up just because they don't have the money. It is your job as the business owner to come up with options. Option number 1, which helps you close, is making sure that you give payment options if you can, okay? So for me, my coaching might be hundreds of dollars or even thousands of dollars, but I always try to accommodate my prospects or my future customers with payment arrangements, okay? So they may have 2 payments or 3 payments, and this will really help them to be able to invest in their future, okay? So if you can offer payment options, then great. Even PayPal has a PayPal Bill Me Later program, which we work with PayPal, and it just works out so great because a lot of people didn't even know that, man, I could do that. So it takes 6 months to pay with PayPal's Bill Me Later. And all you have to have is decent credit, and it takes about 3 minutes to run the credit report. And once they do that, they approve you, boom, thousands of dollars. And so the person can take their sweet time with no penalties and no interest. So that's another way to close somebody. But then you might want to just offer suggestions or ideas. Hey, I've heard of clients who have did a yard sale and they sold $200-300 worth of stuff in their house or junk, and they took that $200-300 and invested in the business. So what type of ideas can you give your clients, okay, to help them invest in their future or invest in your business? Okay. The final closing tip that I want to give you today is one of that my wife uses all the time. Now she's just straightforward. She's just straight in your face, and so hey, maybe this will work for you. But usually after Aida, I call her the honey badger, after she talks to somebody and she goes through the routine and she asks the questions and then qualifying questions, she finds out that they're interested in the business. She just says, hey, all right, well, let's just whip that credit card out and let's get it done. So, it may work for you. I mean, it has actually worked for me a couple of times, but it's Aida's quick close, okay? It's her quick credit card close. So you might want to try that. Hey, let's just whip that credit card out and let's just do it. My wife said this to me once. She said, CJ, people are waiting for you to tell them what to do. In other words, they are waiting for you to direct them, to lead them into a decision. Okay? Now I've got tons of closing ideas for you. I've got tons of mass marketing ideas for you. I mean, tons of ways to automate your business. And also I've got tons of ways to collect leads, okay? Leads, so that you're making money in your sleep. So if you'd like to turn that business around, if you would like to take your business and go from here to here, let me suggest to you that you get my system, okay? You want to get Coach CJ's boss system, man. And so there should be a link below or somewhere. And if you get this system today, I will work with your budget, okay? And I want to help you to thrive. I want to help you to succeed. I want to help you to prosper. And sometimes you just need a coach to come alongside of you and say, hey, coach, teach me how. I don't know how to do all of this fancy stuff, and I'm not really that great with marketing and social media. Yeah, I've got a friend page and a fan page, but it's really not working out for me. And I tried blogging a couple of times, but it's not working. I'm going to show you how to monetize. That's right, monetize your business. Okay, monetize your computer, monetize your cell phone. In other words, how to take your computer and turn it into a cash machine. How to take your cell phone and turn it into a cash money-making machine. How to take your social media sites, your blog sites, and turn them into cha-ching, okay? There's nothing greater, guys, than to see notification of payment in your email box. If you've ever had that happen to you before, oh my goodness. I mean, it is no greater feeling than that, okay? So I want to get you tons of notification of payments. So click the link below, get the special, and I'm telling you, it will be one of the greatest investments you will ever make in yourself and in your family. So hey, I'm Coach CJ. I'm your coach. I want to team up with you for great success. I'll talk to you soon, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye-bye.